The ATG split squat is my go-to for building the legs, the lower legs, the knees, the ankles even, and the hips. And today I'm going to show you some progressions you can do at home or in the gym that will really help you build your legs. This hits every muscle in the leg. This is why it's one of my most favorite exercises. So whether you're a weekend warrior, whether you are someone who loves to run, loves to hike, this is really going to help your performance as an everyday athlete, or if actually you are a professional athlete as well. Or if you're experiencing knee pain or stiffness, this can provide the stability and the strength that you need to get out of pain and stiffness. I'm going to show you some progressions that you can do with this move and build up to more strength so you can eventually do it flat on the floor. But we're going to start with an elevated split squat today. So let's get started. So one thing that's great about having the ATG mobility box is that you can bring it up to any level that you need to start here. And as you can tell, if I bring this up higher, which is pretty high for me, at the highest level for me, I can pretty much do this bend here in the split squat without putting a whole bunch of pressure into the knee. But what it's doing is it's getting my knee prepped to bend all the way but to heel here. And as I lower it a little bit at each time, then I can put more pressure, more force on the knee as I get better and stronger at this. But for people who are just starting out, you want it fairly high, and you're going to have your heel close to the edge, chest is up, you can hold on to something for balance, and you want to really try to extend the back leg here to get this hip extended as much as possible so that you can stretch the hip out at the same time as strengthening the front and also mobilizing the knee there. And you can just come forward. Your knee's not gonna, it will come over the toe if it's higher, but not as much as if you were down lower with it. So just move through this. You don't have to straighten the leg out right here. You can just keep it bent. And you're gonna go back and forth. And this side, my knee is a little tighter. I've had knee reconstructive surgery on this side, so sometimes I have to really warm this side up to get it going. And you can see how this could be really good by not putting a lot of pressure on the knee. I'm actually able to move it into that position a little bit more easeful and without pain as well. So if you have a knee that's in pain or you can't move it very much, or it's stiff or it's swollen, this is a great place to start, and you're just easing yourself into it. All right, and then what you can do as you get better at it, you can lower it down a little bit more. Just bring that knee gradually over the toe a little bit more. Your heel can come up a slight bit. Chest stays up as you come forward so that you can get a good stretch in the other hip. And then you want to also just ground that big toe as you come forward, because you'll feel like you're using more of your calf as you get lower in this split squat. You'll feel more of that activating as well. So the big toe really helps with stability and balance in that lower leg area. And you can do about 10 to 20 on each side here with body weight. And as you get better and better at this, you can keep gradually bringing it all the way down till you get to the bottom, or if you are on steps, you can go to the bottom step here and do it down here too. And I like to add a wedge. This actually helps with stabilizing my heel as I come forward, so I don't have to lift the heel up. It's already lifted for me. And so it just provides a little more stability in the split squat. And then I can bring my knee over my toe a lot more, extend my back leg, keep my chest up to get more of that hip stretch there, and do the split squat with a lot more force and pressure in that knee now, because I'm right on top of it. And so same thing this side. And again, even if your heel is on a wedge, you still want to try to ground that big toe as you come forward so that you're not pushing on the edge of your foot. And keeping that back leg extended, chest is up. Just like that. And once you've pretty much mastered that, you can start to do those on the flat ground. And again, same thing. You can use something to balance. In the beginning, you want to try not to let your back leg or back knee touch the floor, keeping the chest up, back leg extended. Now we're using a lot more balance. Really having to ground the big toe now. Bring that knee over the toe and kind of lay the hamstring over the calf there as well. That's what we're looking for here. Chest stays vertical as much as you can. And then once you've built the strength and the mobility here in this position and you can balance really well with it, then what you can do is add some weight. After you've mastered the elevated split squat, then you can add some weight to it, some dumbbells, and do the same thing. Now this requires more balance, so you got to make sure you've mastered the other ones first. As well, we have strengthened our knee in those elevated positions to prepare for the floor level position of the split squat. It's a lot more force, a lot more weight on that knee. So you want to make sure that the knee and the tendons and ligaments in the knee can actually handle that at the floor level, because that's the hardest one to do. Okay, so that is the split squat progression there. Just think about starting up high. You can start with a chair. You can start on the steps at home and gradually come down. And this is a progression, depending on where you are in this process, can take months to work up to the floor. This can be a long process, but it's you coming back to it time and time again, building on that strength and building the mobility each time you come back to it. And then you'll see yourself improving as you bring that level down. So I love the mobility box because you can measure your elevation here and you can track your progress a lot better here. If you don't have that, no big deal. You can just do it at home on the stairs. If you're in the gym, you can also use some weight plates to do it on as well, or a chair if you're starting up pretty high. That's a good level to start with. But for measuring, kind of being in the spaces in between, this is perfect. If you're interested in ordering that, you can use my code ATG Strong and you can get 20% off for the ATG mobility box. That's pretty much the split squat in a nutshell. And basically what we're doing here is we're going past like a standard lunge. Your knee doesn't go over your toe in a standard lunge that much. You're pretty much in this position. So you're not really working the muscles that are connecting the hamstring and the glutes, the lower leg muscles, the muscles around the knee to their full range of motion like you could be. And this is what really pushes you into doing that more so that your knees can bend and be strong and be resilient, and you can walk down hills, you can hike, you can run really fast, right? These are the things that potentially could get better if you work your knees in the full range of motion. And the ATG split squat is one of the best moves. I do it weekly and I love this move so much. So try it. Let me know what you think. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Talk to you real soon. Mwah.